Hey guys, what's up? I'm back out here in the garage working on my 2011 ZX10, trying to get it ready for this year's track season. I have the airbox on the counter. I've modified it. Old airbox, new airbox. And I was hoping to do a thin head gasket, but I'm running out of time. I'll probably get to it eventually. Gasket's on the shelf, but anyway, gasket's up there on the shelf. I just don't have time to put it in for my first track day. But anyway, I want to go over this airbox and what I did and why I did it versus most people put the gold tape on the outside. I had a little bit, but I actually used it on the inside, and not because of its heat reflective properties. I mainly did it to smooth out what I had done. There's actually zero benefit other than the thin bit of insulation that this provides. I mean, it's of no value other than it allowed me to smooth the floor out, and that was actually what I was going after. But I'm going to show you what I did do to help with the airbox. One thing is on the front where it comes out of your frame. If you look, you're going to see what I used. I put the rubber flange gasket material insulation on the frame itself. And this is much more durable. Get it at Lowe's, Home Depot, almost anywhere. This is what I used. It's actually very cheap and much better than the factory gasket material. Factory gasket material, this sponge or foam is real. It's not very durable, tears easy, and it just doesn't seal that good. But with this, it actually creates a good seal, and once I get it mounted, I'm going to show you that. And it allows you to, I have pieces that are actually beside the creases, which help seal it as well. So let me show you the airbox. Most people use the gold tape to reflect heat. It provides very little insulating material, and actually where this box is at, the insulation will do more than the reflection of heat. Not that the reflection of heat's a bad thing, but actually you want to insulate heat with the type of heat found in there. But anyway, so let me show you what I have. This is duct insulation. Snow King, I forget the actual name of who it is. Snow King, I think. But anyway, it's actually insulation and reflective. It's $18 a roll, not much more, any more than the gold reflective tape, and 2 inches by whatever. Basically, you can see that is what I have on the bottom of this. Is mainly the roll, the large roll. But in addition, I have the reflective insulation tape. The tape over the creases, and that's doing a really good job to hide it. And for the other stuff, pipe insulation wrap right here, which also has the insulation and reflective cover, so it's a win-win. Now let me show you what I did with the box itself. I don't know who first did this box. I know there's some that made it more popular. They charged to fix it or to redo this. But I know that this mod's been around much longer than when they hit the scene. So not gonna, I don't know who did this mod first, but I just want to show you what I did. So this is the stock box on a Gen 4. And if you can see where air comes in, and there's this indent here where it actually indents, and this restricts airflow, and it hits this wall, and after this wall it has to climb up and go into the filter or into the stacks. So if you look at what I ended up doing is I removed the floor. I also took this wall back that you see on the stock one. I laid it back and pretty much tried to use this entire opening for a clean path of air in. The other thing I did besides raising the floor and flattening, is I use the tape to smooth out the edges, where it's a much smoother transition. I use the reflective aluminum tape to actually reinforce these areas here. Another thing I did is I actually came up to the front here and got rid of the little indent here. I filled it in and I taped over it to provide a better, what I thought was a better transition to the filter itself. So if you kind of, I know you can't really see that, but if you look at the way the filter sits in there, and I doubt you can actually see this, I'm hoping you can, but basically as the air comes up the floor, it's going to go right into the filter itself with no indentation or have to hit that little curved in whatever recess in. And I did that intentionally just because it was a straighter flow into the filter. I'm going to show it mounted here in just a minute. The other thing I did is I did modify my stacks. I'm going to show that. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I won't know, but it's just what I did. So anyway, I'm going to cut this for now. I'm going to get it mounted, then I'm going to show what it looks like in the engine or on the bike.